Hello guys, this is Kerimale. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's tutorial we are going to run and I'm going to show you how to turn an image into a logo. Right, make sure to switch back your Illustrator, sit back way, and then let's begin. I will start by creating a canvas, and this is not going to be a social media logo concept. First name a project, let it be here like 225, and then I leave my artboard at 1 and then create my project. Yeah, here we are. I'm going to drag the image into your Illustrator like this. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this image into a shape. If you are new here, make sure to click on that red button. And if you have been here in 100 something subscribers, thank you. I will keep adding more courses related for graphics and digital paint. And I'm going to press embed, press Ctrl or Command 2, and I'm going to take my pen tool by pressing P. It is here. Zoom it a little bit. I'm going to cut around this image. I reduce my stroke. Let's not go far. And you have to be careful when you are cutting this kind of image. Go back and reduce my stroke. Enter. Like, we are not going to need like all the details from this image. We need just the edges of the image. And then we are going to create something cool. Okay, and here we are. We have done to cut around our image, and I think it's time to push it back. But before we do that, let me add like a grayish background here. And I'm going to press right click, arrange center back. And I'm going to press Ctrl or Command 2 to unlock the background. What I do, I'm going to keep this image aside and I'm going to select this all. I'll first pick these ones. Go ahead and turn them into this grayish color, and I'm going to select this big stroke and turn it to this shape like this. Yeah, here we are. We have our vectorized image here. And we are going to fix some details. Let's do like this. Push it back like that. Drag this inside just to curve the head. Transform this a little bit. Bring this inside. We're trying to make it real. Yep. Let's go ahead and uncurve this. what else? Yeah, I think now we can go ahead and fill our concept. And as you can see, we need to leave some space inside here. There will be a gap. And what I will do, I'm going to select, and the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to make a compound path. A compound path will help me to empty this space. I'll go to object and then compound path and make a compound path. And as you can see, I have a transparent edges inside here. Let's press Ctrl Z and put it back like that. And we are not going to use this gray. I can delete this. No, let's skip it. Let's skip it. Let me resize this to this level. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add a small shape here. Increase it to this level. Let's push it over. And this is going to be our line. Let me use the line instead of rectangular tool. You just press I, and then the I stand for eyedropper tool, and turn this into stroke. I'll go ahead and delete this, and then I can push this down a little bit by pressing A, shift, and select these anchor points, and then we're going to push them down like this, and then it can fit like this. Let's go ahead and push this also. It went wrong. Let's increase our stroke, our line stroke to maybe 3. Yeah, like this, and then I push this down a little bit, like this. And we have our shape here. I will go ahead and increase this line, like in this way. Let's first increase our image like this. And I'm going to change the colors of this shape. What we are going to do is to turn this shape into a logo. Like before it was like this, and now we have it like this. I'm going to write down like this. I'm going to increase my font size, and we are not going to use this font. I will go ahead and choose let's start by this font. And what I want to do, I want to let's resize it a little bit like this. Decrease our stroke. But let's first go back a little bit, and then select this stroke. I'll go to object and turn it into a shape in order to resize it constantly. We select both, decrease the size. Now it's a shape. I can go ahead and hold my shift key, or not hold any tool, and then I can transform it like here. Let's create something from this. And I'm going to change the colors of this logo. I go ahead and choose this restart from brew. The color code are this one. I will attach them in the description link. I go ahead and press Ctrl Alt+2 or Command R2 to unlock the background, and then paste the color code here, and then okay, it will be like this. And I go ahead and choose this yellowish, and then I go ahead and paste this to this guy, and also press I to pick the same color for the stroke. I go ahead and choose this greenish kinda, and I'm going to select the wording, Ctrl V or Command V, and it will look like this. Here we are. How about if we remove this? Let's select the image, the background, sorry. Feed the logo to the size. Sorry for that. And then I can go ahead and do something like this. This font is really big, the shape is really big, and you have to balance it. Let's go ahead and hold Alt key, Shift to duplicate this font, and I go ahead and turn this into shape. Expand, object, and then expand. I'm going to expand my shape like this, and group them. Ctrl J. I group this by pressing Ctrl or Command J, select both, align to the top, and I'm going to reduce this size. Let's change the colors. Let me first change this one. Ctrl V. And then I go ahead and pick this yellowish. We are switching the colors. And we have something like this. You can play around and play around with your concept, like in any ways you want. Like this. I'll go ahead and group this wording. Yeah, and here we are. We have our logo here. This is just to show you the idea of getting an inspiration from the real life images and turn them into shape. You will find many more examples like the one for NBA and many more, which were designed like this. I can go ahead and change this font and change the concept. Let's pick this one. Can go ahead and mix colors like this, and I go ahead and take my scissor tool. Let me zoom in. I'm going to cut in the middle of this. You have to hold your shift key just to make it like straight. Zoom out, right click and ungroup the line. I go ahead and pick this, and let me remove this one. As you can see, we have more alternatives, and we can go ahead and change color. You have no limitation with your creativity. You have to create something. Even if you can create something from this, even if you can create something different from this, that would be better. You'll be playing around with the concept, with the fonts. I go ahead and switch colors like this, and then take this, select the middle concept, add them into dark blue, but I want this in yellowish, like this way. You can keep playing around with more concept, more alternatives, and I try to add my email in the description, and please share your concept. Let me see your ideas. Let me see your ideas. I will attach also this image in the link description, and I can advise you to do different concept from this. I will go ahead and save my project. You have, when you want to save a logo, you have to make sure you save for both in AI or EPS or PDF. And for now, we go ahead and save. Let's call this 001 logo concept 001. I leave it like that, and I go ahead and save also Illustrator format, format. I keep it 001 like this. I'm using Creative Cloud 2019, and when you want to save a logo as a PNG with a PNG background, you can go ahead. Let's delete the background, and we are going to save this Artboard 2. To count that, as you can see, this is one Artboard, second one, and the third one, and we are going to save 2. I go ahead and go to File, Export, and Save for Web. What I will do, I will not choose JPEG, I'm going to choose PNG, and as you can see, it has a transparent nice background, and I go ahead and choose the location where we save my project. I go ahead, and then I can save my image right that. And hope you guys learned something, and make sure to do subscribe if you have not yet, for the upcoming courses of graphic design and digital paint. Thank you. Feel the arts.